There's a message from the Lord for you. I will stick in Jeremiah chapter 5. I will stick in verse 4. I will stick in verse number 21 to 25. I will deliberate on few things there and then speak to this nation. The tons of phone about shut up. God does not want to hear your nonsense. God, he does not want to hear your nonsense. Wicked people. Have you thought of the vulnerable people in villages? Old men and women who cannot pay for anything. Have you thought about them? Whilst you are inflating your you see, this is one of the reasons why when President Rawlings was alive, the similar thing like what is happened in the days of Kalabule, and Rawlings did handle it in a very different way. This was that we break into your shop and your warehouse, we bring all the things out and we auction it. You know, a greedy gain. Rawlings had no heart for that people. And when we were born, our parents told us that Rawlings was a wicked man we didn't understand. I'm telling you, our parents told us a lie. Rawlings, they told you a lie. Serious, you were the people. Prizes, and that is why when Rawlings appear on the television, you put it off and talk nonsense because you wanted to be rich overnight, which is not a pleasant thing before God. Ladies and gentlemen, let me use this opportunity and tell you, when we say somebody is born again, it's not on Sunday morning, no. It's what you do at the market. It's what you do in your home. It's what you do on the streets. It's what you do in the car. It's what you do on a daily basis. So Jesus, while preaching, he made mention. He was, categorizing these kind of people. Matthew chapter 23 and verse number 29. Jesus started addressing some of these things. Look at the scriptures. Matthew, the 23rd chapter, the 29th verse, the Bible said, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because you build the tombs of prophets and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous." And then goes further and says, "And then you said, if we had been in the days of our fathers, we wouldn't have been partakers of them that shed the blood of the prophets." And then go further and said, "Wherefore you be witnesses unto yourselves that you are children of them that killed the prophets." And then goes further and said, "Fill ye up for the measure of your fathers." And I like this particular verse. And the next he said, "You serpents and generation of snakes, how are you going to escape the domination of hell?" Jesus is looking in the faces of people that you call priests, bishops, apostles, cardinals, and the hierarchy of the clergy. And Jesus calls them serpents. How are you going to escape the domination of hell? How will you escape entering into hell? How? If God does not judge this nation, I think that a genuine apology must be rendered to Sodom and Gomorrah. I'm telling you, God will have to judge our leaders. I want to put a challenge. Me say, the people that are hoarding dollars are not ordinary Ghanaians. The people hoarding dollars are our leaders. They are hoarding the dollars. The people who have locked up money are not ordinary people. They are our leaders. How can you escape the domination of hell? How are you going to escape? The people that have taken their children out of this mad system and taken them abroad to go and enjoy a better system. How are you going to escape the domination of hell, especially when it is at the expense of this miserable country? How are you going to escape the domination of hell? And when people speak, they bring resentment and hatred to ordinary voices like this. I will use the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, this morning. There is a hell that this nation cannot escape. I'm talking to you. You and your leaders, you will face hell. You will smell hell. Hell will be staring in your faces. Hell. This is the kind of messages that we need to hear to wake up. You have a form of godliness. Let me bring it in house. There are people sitting here. There are even people who have been with me for years. God! I'm talking to you. Paul said the people I preach to approve of my ministry. God like this is not in them. And yet they have been in church for 10, 20 years. What a waste. What a waste. People are believing God for healing. Yet, adia obey attracting no. Sister Bishia, my name Mama Rita. No, say Mama Rita. I wore yes and one country. I'm sister, I don't want ganjans. I wore ya. Oh, me and Sadin pin one ganjans. I wore ya. One who's one Milo as in China. Why not the tea bread, milum, or carry us? Why no, I want to be paying. One more in 50 pram on my chain, you know. Be a war, me say, why you don't know a war. Police hospitals, I may go Bompayama, is of Mammy Dorin, the Bra war, and I may call ye on the crowd, you may not ton chain. She may be a good preparation room. I'm ready to a war, and I may say, a man who now, but I could bum and just a soft for drone were holy man. Soft for draw. Who be Bompayam, I'm sorry. This is a who so for draws of water. Me cruising about Tiwabaha knows and I'm so tedious. Who could have a year, Juban or Numumbaha knows? So me, a man found so for Bompire, my Bompire man, any of the Jeremy who Bompire Bob Focus, you say, ah, Bompire, my yaw, you come from. Me journey, Mumia, some can was our mensa. Somebody be you. Also, Bompire and I are from you and San neighbor. Me can sister ya make an assembly or you're virtually naked, but don't ferry a process of you. This is why you treat your wife bad. It won't be well with you. Emma bre. Oh, I don't want to go there. Emma bre too much. Koliba word na me hwese ye. Eh. Ami ba ko perform. To man na prepare for labor. Man else is oh, then you prepare for labor in this alternative form. Or some gamazam and gamazam and gamazam. Na ni kunuti abonte do say enya wa kwasi abani no awati abonte on awona manapotam iti Ibie na mkobisa mami penny mubi jina bonte na bisa nsema pacho mami misa eya ono a omoka no etesen osisofo oso ya ono a omoka no ebetena wo so a ensem a wo tim na betu eja ya ono so ntena